One of the most important things about your cold plunge is that you need filtration, you need circulation, and you need sanitation. So I want to talk about my filter setup. I have made some modifications since I did add another filter and pump. What I originally had was this Marineland pump. It's a pump slash filter, and I had this UV filter, which has a small pump as well. The UV filter I don't think is super necessary, but I bought it in the beginning. I was a little bit misled on that. But I had the Marineland filter and I had the UV filter, and I was using hydrogen, 35% food grade hydrogen to sanitize. And my cold plunge kept, after a few weeks, getting real foggy, starting to get a little bit slimy. So what I did is I added in another filter and another pump. So now, in addition to the Marineland filter and pump and the UV filter, now I have this. Now I bought this larger filter and pump setup, so that way I can get more circulation and more filtration within the tub. So what I did is I bought this pump. The link will be in the description for it. And then I bought this filter. Then I went to Lowe's. I got a 5-foot PVC pipe, a couple elbows. You can see 1, 2 elbows here, and then I bought a couple adapters to screw in to my filter housing. So super simple setup. All you're gonna need is that PVC piping, PVC primer, and cement to glue all your fittings together. But it's really super simple. And so I've got this, I'll show you, I've got this sitting like on my shelf. So now I've got 2 filters and essentially 2 pumps, the UV filter. Then for sanitation, I am using 35% food grade hydrogen peroxide, in which I just put a couple ounces in to start. And then I use these hydrogen test strips to test the water regularly and keep it at about 50 ppms for the hydrogen peroxide. But along with filtration, sanitation, and circulation, every once in a while, I do drain the tub. I wipe the walls down with this mold armor. It's mildew killer, kills mildew, bacteria, viruses, all that. It's got bleach in it. I use that to clean, and then I really make sure to wipe everything down, clean everything out really well. You do not want to mix bleach and hydrogen, so I make sure that I rinse the tub out really well. I've got a small sump pump that I bought separately as well. And this pump I just use to pump all the water out when I drain the tub. I've got my UV filter and my Marineland pump and filter in the bottom of my tub, and I have a shower curtain rod across the bottom, and I've just got them zip tied to that, so that way they don't, you know, move around and shift around, and they stay in place there in the bottom of the tub. Then from here you can see that I have my other pump and my other filter sitting on the ledge of my chest freezer. So I built it where the pump is over here to the right, and then the filter in the middle, and then I have the outlet line, the line going out. I've got it pointed down now, so that way it circulates the water and kind of circulates the bottom of the tub, because I was finding that the bottom not getting circulation was a little bit of a problem. So that's how I've got it set up there. Thank you for tuning in to this little update video about the filter and the pump that I added to try to keep my cold plunge sanitary and keeping it clean. I did add that new filter and that new pump since my original DIY video, so I did just want to give a little update on that. If you have any questions about filtration, sanitation, circulation, or cold plunges, or converting chest freezers in general, please hit me up in the comments. If I can't answer your question, I've got some resources and people that know a lot more about them than I do, so I would be glad to at least point you in their direction and send you over to them. If you enjoyed this video, if you could please just hit that like button, maybe even hit that subscribe button, and thank you so much for watching.